Welcome to the page. For those of you who don't know, I'm going to show you how to make a beat on your iPad. I usually start off with Sloppily. That is where I go to for my library. I'll go to the main page and start off with the piano loop. After I go for the piano loop, I'll categorize it by trap because I usually make like hip hop type beats, just depending on how I feel that day. And then I'll go through each loop and I will try to listen to each loop. One thing about beat making is that you have to have a goal in mind when you're listening to beats. Like you have to have a feeling, and usually I'll have like a feeling like either I'm feeling like hip hop or I'm feeling like trap that day, sometimes like future type of trap. It just depends on how I feel, which gives me my motivation. I would then have in mind, and then I go ahead and save it, the ones that I like, to my iPad by pressing that up button when I get to that part. And I have a folder already that I'm saving it to. And I usually go with the BPM for the naming of the folder, which is 166 that we're working with. And then I just simply press back. Once I do that, I go back to the main page and I'll find some guitars, because guess what? Guitars usually string in best with pianos. You never want to put double piano on top of piano because, you'll have too much noise in your beat. I'll listen to a few of those, select the one that I think is best after I go through a few pianos that I want to go with. So I'll pick a few guitars as well, just to work with before I even go ahead and throw them into my GarageBand. And I will make sure that the BPM is 166, give it a good listen, and save that one as well. After that, I usually allow myself to listen to it to see if it actually matches along with like what I want to hear with the piano that I chose, which is a few of them. And then I go ahead and I choose my synths. Synths are usually loud. You kind of want to make sure that you're going to choose something that you can either use with a drum that you like and a piano that you like. You don't want your synths just overtaking your piano and your guitars, because it would just sound horrible. It would sound a catastrophe. You want to make sure to eliminate all the noise that you have going on so that you can just basically have a smooth beat. Make sure that it matches the BPM that you got. Give it a good listen after it's done loading. Never just save, because it might sound horrible after you change the BPM. And then I go ahead and I choose my drum. Now, for drums, I don't do it on purpose. For some reason, I always end up with 3 different drums that one is like loud, one is like medium, and the other one's like low. So it's a good thing, because if I did not do that, I would sometimes have like a synth or a piano that would overpower that beat. So the beat is called A Country Mama, and here is the beat after it was all done.
Mommy made it.
So that was just a snippet, but stay tuned for more. I will be posting more tutorials as to how to add them and how to go ahead and do GarageBand all together. Comment below what you would like to see. Thank you.